Hey, g'day everyone, it's Kelvin here, Shearing Sheep New Zealand. We're going to talk about scald today, and this is when we have lambs. Generally here what I see is when it's been really wet for a few days and the lambs go limpy. They're limping, they're tender on their feet. I've probably missed my best opportunity because 2 days ago I had a couple of lambs that were really bad and I haven't treated them this far. One of the reasons I'm doing this intro before I get to the paddock is I'm carrying some pellets, and that will mean I'll have a whole lot of ewes that will come running up to me. How are your feet, little one? You haven't been too bad, have you? That one had a little tiny bit just in one of the front feet. This little one here has managed to rip her mouth just on the side. You can see there, I did talk to the vet about that. Here's the one I wanted to look at. Here she comes. So this little one here, you can see she's very tender on her feet. And the other one is over by the chicken coop that's actually feeding at the moment. But this little girl, you see she's sore. She's holding that foot up. Good girl, thank you. You're the perfect example. And you can see she's actually trying not to walk on her right front foot. She's actually kinking it over, and it almost looks like it's further up, like there's other issues with the leg, but I can assure you that is just scald. So we're going to grab her in a moment and have a bit of a look. The other one is coming here. Come on, miss. So this old girl, she's got a bit of a sore foot as well, but her ewe lamb, you see again, she's going to walk up to us. See, she's hobbling on that front foot. She's a nice easy one to catch. Now the advantage of pellets is the ewes come up for a feed and the lambs come up without really knowing why. They just come up, oh, this person thing here is easy to come up to. And it allows me to capture them quite easily. Hey mister, get out of the way. I want to catch this little girl. Little girl. Thank you. Right, we're going to try and have a look here at this lamb, because she's the perfect little example. Hey miss. Now, can we get in here? Now, it's caused, as I said, I normally see it when it's very wet. So the ewes have managed to work out getting the pellets open. Right, miss, take it. Right, if we get in this hoof and we remove some of the poop. I know, miss. Come on, settle, miss. Good girl, thank you. We look between the toes. You can see it's kind of. Let's see if we can get focus in there. Right, it's kind of hard to see. Come on, miss. Stay still. I've done a full lap, haven't I? I know, and it's sore. We look between those, there it is. Look between those toes. You see there's that white, kind of soft looking area? That's where the scald is. Okay, and that one, this isn't actually too bad, this girl. But she has improved a little bit over the last couple of days. It was a little bit more noticeable. It is a little bit contagious. She is quite contagious, isn't it? And it's on both of her front feet. If I can get it to focus, there it is. And just in here where it's kind of white and soft. It's very sore when I touch it. She doesn't like it. I'm just going to treat it with some foot rot spray. So you can use this product here. Or I'm going to use this one here. Hey miss, now you've eaten all the pellets. Right, I'm going to try to catch that one too. She's a little bit more wary and now I don't have my bait with the pellets. Now scald is inheritable, or a tendency towards it. What I do is I don't treat it if it's like a 2 or 3 day scald and it's getting better. So I wouldn't actually normally treat that one there. It's improved greatly, and tomorrow she will be just fine. This little one, she's been really bad, so she would normally warrant some treatment. Now I had no scald at all, and the girls in the big paddock, which is the gullies along here, nothing at all. And then it rained and it was wet for a few days, and there were a few incidents of the lambs up on the flat paddocks where it was a bit wetter and they had little wet feet. Due to the fact I'm presently building my numbers, I don't cull for scald at this point in time, but I do note it down, so that little one over there and this one here will both have a note on their files that they did experience scald, and that kind of gets a cross against their name. So in time, when I do get to that point, there will be some sheep that have already been marked down because of that fault. But right at the moment, again, I'm, as I said, if it's a 2 to 3 day scald problem and it clears up by itself, they don't get that mark against their name. This little one, she's been really bad, and it's still bad. So we're on the 3 days. It's time to do something. Now, another thing that people do often say when they've got a little bit of scald like this is they blame it on joint ill. And joint ill is really serious. It should be treated with antibiotics. And often an antibiotic will clear up a scald. Come on, miss, I need to catch you. Miss Molly. Hey, buddy. What's going on with you? Oh, you got a really pooey bum. It was too hard to catch in the paddock, so I brought them down into my little yarding area. And this little guy's got a dirty back end. He's actually totally blocked up. There's nowhere for anything to come out. That's disgusting. Come on, buddy, it's going to hurt a bit, eh? Sorry. That's actually gone hard as rocks. We might have to engage other tools. I've never seen it quite this bad. That's disgusting.
Stinks.
It was all clogged up. Okay, I've beaten. He's beaten me. This poopy bottom has beaten me. I might have to soak it.
So what would you like me to go get?
A bucket of warm water, please. Hello. Right, we've captured this little one. I do need to find a better marker to write on these fluoro tags, because it has worn off. I've removed a bit of crap from between these toes, and you can see just back in here by my finger, that is really causing some pain for this little girl. These ones are also quite painful on the surface of the hoof as well. And if you could smell this, it smells pretty unpleasant. See, it's there's the softness just along the, like the upper limit of the hoof shell, just by my thumb. So just up above my thumb, there's that white bit there. Give you some treatment, you'll be good. And check your backs too, eh? Yeah, your back, your pads are a bit yucky, little girl. So same on the back. And these pads just gone all soft from being wet for many days. And it's the same thing of humans. If we get our feet wet, they're constantly wet. If you go into the bush, you go hunting or something like that, you get really wet feet. you can cause have problems. Oh, yuck. It's all your toes, miss. Hard to see that one. I want to get a better shot of that back one. So while I had those ewes in the yards, I threw some air tags in these lambs too. Hey little ones. So let's have an update. There's Miss Molly, there's that lamb, and it was walking like it could hardly walk. Look at it now, a little bit of treatment. This little one hasn't responded quite as well. She's still a little bit sore, and I think this one over here's got a little bit of it. Now because it is contagious, the scald is contagious, it will spread in areas where sheep congregate, especially if it's wet and damp. That is why I'm reluctant to put these ewes with the rest of the mob. Hey little one, it's a fence. You having trouble? I think this little boy's got a little bit of it as well. Just a touch, I'd say. Go on, miss. And just another note, lambs need water, so I put containers next to the troughs because my troughs are a bit tall. Hey little one, go on. Oh, I should have pulled the gate all the way back, eh? Use your head, come on, be smart. Good girl.